Welcome to MindMuse, where powerful ideas meet mindful living. I'm your name, and today we're diving into a book that doesn't just offer insights, it rewires how you think. This is 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think by Brianna Wiest, a collection of distilled truths on emotional intelligence, purpose, mindset, and personal evolution. But don't be fooled by the title. It's not about reading 101 essays in one sitting. It's about confronting 101 different angles of truth, each one crafted to nudge you into greater awareness. Let's explore the essence of this transformative work. 1. The power of self-awareness. Wiest emphasizes early on, most people live life on autopilot. We react more than we reflect. And so, one of her core arguments is that self-awareness is the foundation of a meaningful life. She writes, and I'm paraphrasing here, that discomfort is often the doorway to growth. Our emotions, especially the uncomfortable ones, are not problems to fix but signals to understand. In other words, before we chase happiness, we need to understand ourselves. 2. Thought patterns shape reality. A recurring theme in the essays is how our internal narratives dictate our external lives. If you constantly believe you're not good enough, your brain will start filtering the world to confirm that belief. Wiest invites us to challenge our default settings. One essay in particular stood out. It explores how we often confuse familiarity with truth. Just because something feels true doesn't mean it is. Often it just means it's what we've heard most often or believed the longest. This isn't just philosophy, it's neuroscience. Rewire your thoughts and your reality begins to shift. 3. Emotional maturity over emotional intensity. In one of the most powerful essays, Wiest talks about the difference between emotional depth and emotional drama. She writes that real maturity doesn't mean feeling less, it means reacting less impulsively. An emotionally mature person doesn't suppress what they feel, but they don't weaponize it either. They pause. They process. They choose wisely. This redefinition of emotional intelligence is central to the book's impact. It's not just about feeling deeply, but about responding intentionally. 4. Healing as a lifestyle. Another resonant idea in the book is that healing isn't a task, it's a way of living. We're never done. And we're not meant to be. Wiest urges us to see healing as cyclical. Every new season of life reveals new layers. And that's not a flaw, that's the rhythm of growth. This perspective takes the pressure off perfection. It reminds us, evolving is the goal, not arriving. 5. The takeaway. So, what's the big takeaway from these 101 essays? It's this: you are not your thoughts, but you are what you do with them. Wiest doesn't hand you answers. She offers mirrors, opportunities to examine your beliefs, your behaviors, and your blind spots. The change doesn't come from reading the essays, it comes from living the questions they raise. If today's episode sparked even one new idea, imagine what reading the full book could do. Brianna Wiest's 101 Essays isn't a book you finish, it's a book that finishes with you. Here at MindMuse, we explore books that don't just entertain, they elevate. If you enjoyed this episode, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Join a growing community of mindful thinkers, deep readers, and lifelong learners. Until next time, keep questioning, keep growing, and as always, stay curious. MindMuse, where your next thought begins.